Alright, you lot. You ever look at state of gaming and cinema and think, what fuck is even happening anymore? Splitgate 2's top of charts. Call of Duty's crying into its overpriced gun skin. And Tom Cruise is one stunt away from slapping God in face. Welcome back to Hey Scotty, so where you ask questions and I answer them like a caffeinated Yorkshire gremlin with Wi-Fi. Let's get into it. Right, first in firing line this week is Connor Phelan 9825 who asks, Hey Scotty, have you seen new Mission Impossible? Stunts in those films are mental. Mental? Mate, they're fucking illegal in most countries. Now I ain't seen new one yet, but it's on my list. I've watched every single one. Hell, I've even liked original Mission Impossible series. You know, back when spies didn't have abs, just trench coats, dead eyes and trust issues. But nowadays, it's not a movie franchise, it's a public health hazard. Tom Cruise isn't acting anymore. He's actively trying to die on camera with style points. Every film it's like, what's he doing this time? Oh, just riding a motorbike off cliff mid-explosion into a train made of bees while fist fighting gravity itself. I don't even care what plot is anymore. I'm just waiting for days stunt so hard, credits roll at funeral. And I'll be there. Day one, large popcorn, morally conflicted applause. Cheers for the question, Connor. You got good taste in chaos. Right, now we got Pyro Friendly Arsonist 9195 in comments. And he asks, Hey Scotty, you see how Splitgate 2 is dominating? Oh, I've seen it, and I'm grinning like a goblin in a server room. Splitgate 2's currently top at free-to-play charts on Xbox and PlayStation. Not doing well, not holding steady. Nah mate, climbing over Fortnite's corpse with a portal rifle in hand, waving at Warzone as it drowns in its own monetization spit. It's dominating without some bloated marketing circus. No crypto scams in Battle Pass, just good design, smart devs, and gameplay that actually feels like something you want to boot up again. Meanwhile, big dogs are too busy duct taping anime skins into broken mechanics and wondering why players are leaving in droves. Splitgate didn't ask permission, it just turned up, threw a portal behind your spawn, and took bloody crown. See, here's the thing, Splitgate 2's not just doing numbers, it's doing damage. While Warzone stumbles around like a drunken microtransaction maze, and Fortnite keeps forgetting what kind of game it wants to be this week, Splitgate's just out here being good. Imagine that. A game that works. Feels tight, don't scream, buy Battle Pass, second you load in. It's a fucking miracle. Best part? It's earned. Cause this ain't some fluke. This is what happens when devs actually gear toss. When focus is gameplay, not corporate KPI bingo. Meanwhile, Activision's treating Call of Duty like a dying horse, it can still charge 60 quid to punch. Splitgate's out here with zero fluff, zero excuses, and full SEM movement combat. And somehow that feels revolutionary now. You know what it reminds me of? When shooters were made by people who played them, not by execs measuring skin sales on a fucking pie chart. Cheers for the question, Pyro. Spotted uprising early. This one's from Ages444, and oh boy you came in swinging. Why do people easily accept price hikes? I find it weird how people say they hate one thing, then pre-order said thing when possible. Is it clever psychological marketing? Or just human nature? Could be Moby Dick syndrome. Whales. Mate, you nailed it. Right down to Moby Dick bit. Only difference is, these whales ain't being hunted. They're throwing themselves into harpoon. We've reached this curse point in gaming where people don't just tolerate price hikes, they fucking defend them. You get a trailer for some live service shovelware with one map, 2 guns, and a promise, and a foot gameplay even loads. People are slapping down 90 quid for Ultimate Founders Platinum Alpha Deluxe Copium Edition. And when you question it, oh, you just can't afford it, bro. Oh mate, I can afford it. I just don't get me dopamine from sucking off a JPEG in a fake shop window. It's not just marketing, it's behavioural science with a budget. They prey on FOMO, on status envy, on that desperate little goblin in your brain that says, if I don't get this now, I'll be irrelevant. And then boom, wallet open. Self-respect gone, and we're locked in another 20 quid weapon skin shaped like a banana with anxiety. And worst bit, louder you scream, this is bullshit, more people clap. It's not just whales, it's all fucking aquarium. Let's get one thing straight, modern gaming community has developed what I can only describe as financial Stockholm syndrome. You point out that 25 quid for a blue reskin with LED nipples might be a bit steep, and some lad in comments shows up frothing, sounds like someone's just broke. Nah, sunshine, I could buy an entire fucking store 20 times over. I just don't need to deep throat a battle pass to feel summer before bedtime. It's not about money, it's about addiction. Cosmetics have become crack for terminally online. Oh, but it's just cosmetic. Yeah, so's a neck tattoo or your ex's name. Don't mean it's a good idea. And it's kicker, publishers know. They want you flexing skins like the Rolexes. They need you defending 25 quid cosmetics like it's a matter of national pride. Because if you don't, whole system cracks. So, instead of asking why people accept price hikes, maybe ask why people need to. Because for some, buying garbage is easier than admitting they're being sold it. And yeah, Moby Dick syndrome? Perfect. Except whales aren't just chasing white whale. They are white whale. Massive, aimless, and paying for harpoon. Top question ages. Proper banger. So there you have it. Tom Cruise is trying to die gloriously. Splitgate 2’s booting AAA ain't bollocks. And half the community's busy defending price hikes like they're in a cult that worships credit card debt. You lot never fail to bring chaos, and I love it. Got a question your own? Drop it in comments. Could be funny, serious, weird, or just mildly offensive. As long as it's not boring, might answer it next time. Join Discord, follow on X, consider a channel membership, if you're into that sort of thing. You'll see videos early, unfiltered, and usually still smoking. Smash like it, subscribe, drop your comments and questions below. And make sure they don't read like your keyboard's having a stroke. I'll see you next time, you magnificent.